Good morning, everyone. Oh, I was just trying to start my video and I had to stop it so I could make sure I have my information straight. I've been making mistakes when I'm showing people's babies, and I have all the correct information in my computer breeding program and in messages on my phone and stuff, but when I'm actually doing a video, I don't have that information in front of me, and I get it wrong sometimes. And yeah, things are kind of hectic around here with the things that have been going on, but to be honest, I'm that way all the time, huh, Jeff? I can't, sometimes I can't remember his name. I just say, hey, you.
That's it. At least it's not Bud.
No, I don't call you Bud. But I just am that way. I really do know which puppy is which and where they're going, but I don't always speak it correctly when I'm doing my video. But Heather and Leo sent me a sweet message yesterday to help me because I was saying I think that this little blue puppy was theirs, and it's not. Let me look here. This little puppy is theirs. This little blue fawn boy is going to Jacksonville, Florida, to Heather and Leo. And what was I told you the name? Mac Daddy is his name. And I hope I'm getting this right now because it's not right in front of me. But I do have the correct information. It is all in the records. But this is Mac Daddy going to Jacksonville, Florida, a little blue fawn boy. This is Walter, and I don't remember his location. I'll have to look. He's the last one, the black brindle boy that I've been calling Luke. He literally, I was just watching him, he literally just fell asleep on the milk wagon. There's a little baby. Aw. Aw, he's so cute. And this is little Emma, the blue girl. She's going to Florida also. And then the little red girl that I'm planning to keep pending her DNA panel. Look at her. Oh, you cute girl. She's just such a beautiful color. I thought she would just be a nice addition to our breeding program. And so we don't have a red. Sheba's the closest I have to red, and she's a red fawn. And I think Benny would be considered a red fawn. Your fawns come in a lot of different shades of the color. You've got your fawn, but then they can be really brown fawn, light red fawn, dark red fawn. These girls are black masked fawns, but so is Sheba and Benny. Oh, you pretty girl. Right now, they're looking a little sable fawn, but I got a feeling they're going to look more red fawn as they grow up. And the reason they look a little different from Chloe or from Sheba is because their dad is a blue fawn. So that's kind of what I think is why their color. Now, I had a previous stud, and he was a blue fawn, and he produced darker fawn babies than this with Sheba. But and then this is the little blue fawn boy going to, it's either Virginia or Washington, I have to look, to Montana. She's getting this little boy, and she's actually going to be adding him to her breeding program. She's wanted a baby from Thor for a while, so Thor's mama told me about her, or told her about me, and she contacted me, and she's getting him. And then we have our little splash boy. Oh, you gorgeous thing. They're all so gorgeous. I want to see you do that turn. Look at that. I think they're just about ready to come out of this whelping bed. I saw them standing and trying to take steps. It's really a little early. They're usually not trying to walk until 3 weeks old, and they just turned 2 weeks old this week. So next week would be pretty much the normal time for getting them out of the whelping bed. But I think they're going to come out a little earlier just because they're big enough and trying to do the things that I like for them to do on the harder, smooth surface of the floor instead of the bottom of the kiddie pool. Look at that girl. Yes, you are spectacular, little lady. Yes, you are. If I could handle another female, I tell you, I would pick any one of our babies to keep for my breeding program or just for pet, either way, because they are all top quality, beautiful, beautiful markings and health and size, and they're all, I think, doing things a little bit earlier than they normally have in the past with some of my past litters. I think I've always had pretty healthy puppies, but these are the healthiest babies I've delivered. And I think it's because I switched the vitamins for my adults, and I started using that Pregnancy Pro and that, what's the other one called? You give it to them through their breeding season. Fertility Pro, yeah. And it's by Dr. Orchards. If anybody is looking for a good supplement for your breeding dogs and even prenatal care and postnatal care, all of that, I do, and I still do use Breeder's Edge products with the OxyMama and the OxyMate. I've always used those, and I'd say they're good, but I think that Dr. Orchard's brand, something about it, we have a whole new level of healthy babies. I've never had babies quite this chunky. Sheba and Candy, they do deliver large babies. They're all over 8 ounces when they're being born, and usually for Boston's, it's usually under, 7 and 8 ounce babies are normal, healthy, and you can even have 5 ounce babies and just have a smaller litter, smaller size babies, but still be very healthy. But these guys are just blowing me away with how they are growing and keeping their weight really very, very healthy. Mamas have blown me away with how much quicker I think they're recovering than normal. And so I'm just real pleased with it, and I'm real pleased with the puppies. I'm pretty sure it's because of the Dr. Orchards that I'm using, and I intend to use it from now on as long as it produces puppies like this. So I'm going to get out of here and try to get into where Delilah's babies are. So in here, Splash McGee is our little Splash boy. He's going to Bella Vista or Bentonville, here real close to me. The little blue boy is going to Montana. Her name is Montana, and she named the baby Thursday. No. Is that right? No, she named him November. They'll call him Novi. I tell you, I have all the right information, but it gets jumbled. Anyway, his name is November, and then the 2 Black Mass Fawn girls are still available. And over here, baby Emma is going to Florida. Baby Daddy Mac, the little blue fawn boy, is going to Florida, Jacksonville. And I don't remember where Walter's going, but I'll look that one up. And the little red girl's going to stay with me. So they're all taken. Huh, Chloe? Chloe, oh, she has been driving us crazy. Mamas are both at the point they're probably going to try to start weaning earlier than our normal. They are ready to kind of not stay in the playpens as much. Jeff has been really watching them and taking care of everything while I've had other things I've had to deal with. And Chloe in particular, she will jump in and jump out. And if he's standing here, she won't do that, but he is constantly having to open it to let her in, let her out, let her in, let her out, until he's getting frustrated with her. So I know that's a sign the babies are maturing and getting to the point where they don't need mama constantly. And mamas are getting to the point where they want to break. They want to get away from the babies a little more. Huh, Sheba? Hi, Sheba. But so probably another week or so, Chloe will be ready to start spending the night in her regular bed in the crate. Sheba, I'll probably let her sleep in a crate through the weaning time, because sometimes when they move back to their regular crate, they still want to get up and feed the babies in the middle of the night sometimes. But eventually the babies get to where they don't have to be nursing through the night. And mamas know that, and they're like, well, there's no sense for me to lay over here when I could lay in my soft bed over there. It's just what they do. They start getting away from the babies more and more, and then we're at the weaning stage, and I will start introducing them to goat's milk, which, by the way, I need to go get a fresh supply. I have a little bit in the freezer, but there's a goat farm. I don't know, how far away is that from here? It's out on 16 highway, but it takes me a couple hours round trip to go get it. And you just go in, you just drive right up to their milk house, and they've got everything set up, real modern, everything in there with their, I don't know what you call those cylinders that hold. It's constantly pumped into the cylinders, and it's kept nice and cold, and you just fill your own milk jugs. I think it's like $10 a gallon, and it's self-service, so I love to go out there. They have beautiful goats out there, but you don't have to go to the store or stand in line or pay a middleman. You just buy it right from the dairy goat farmer. And it's really good milk. I like it. I usually keep it in my freezer. I think I've got a little bit to get us started, but I have to fill up my supply. Let's go see Delilah's babies. Do you need to see them too? You can, if Delilah says it's okay. Ooh, did she say that was okay, or did she say no? Can Sheba see? Sheba and Delilah are very close. They have had litters side by side before, and nursed and cleaned and taken care of each other's babies. I'm not even going to open the playpen. She won't get in here. Just me. Okay? Just me. Oh my goodness. Now, I have a lot of things happening with this litter, and I probably don't know everything that I don't have. I just know I have puppies that have been taken. Let me see you. Let me see you. Is that our little boy? A tiny tot? I think it is. Yeah. He is up for discussion, and I should know today if he's going to be taken. And then the little blue fawn girl, she is taken. And I think this little girl is taken. And I have it all written down, where they're going, and even names, but I don't have it with me, and I can't think of it right now. But this little girl has the white right shoulder, and she is taken. So her, the little blue fawn, And I have to double check. I think this little girl got picked last night. I talked to 4 different people, and 3 babies were definitely picked, and the little boy I'll know today. So I'm kind of holding back on saying, I mean, we do still have babies available. It's just this little boy, he's available for a boy. Who was my other boy? Him, the blue fawn boy, I think, is still available. That's him. And then we had 3 boys. So the little tiny tot, he weighed 5 ounces at birth. That's why I call him a tiny tot. But the rest were all girls, 4 girls and 3 boys. And I think 3 of the girls have been taken. The blue fawn girl, the little one I think looks like Delilah, and the little girl with an all-white shoulder. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? There she is. There she is. These are the ones that are taken. So I am still going to have probably 2 boys and 1 girl still available. But I'll know more. I'll have that all straight surely by tomorrow. And I'll be posting pictures of them on the website, Facebook, and on the Good Dog website. I do use the Good Dog website, but if you are interested in one of my puppies, please contact me directly, not through them, because once you message me through the Good Dog website, you and I are bound by a contract with them. We have to do all of our transactions through them, and they get a cut, which is fine. I don't mind that because they're really a good website. They offer a lot of protections for the buyer and the breeder, and my puppies get seen everywhere, so I don't mind that, but I do have them priced it a little bit more. It'll cost more money if you choose to go through the Good Dog website than it does if you deal with me directly. But anyone can, if you want those extra protections. I totally understand that. That's the little girl. Nope, is that the one? I will have to look. She's got the total white shoulder. And let me see you. You're the one with the solid color on your head. This is the one that was taken. I didn't realize we had 2 with the solid white shoulder. Where are you? Oh, there you are. This one does too, but she also has a little white spot on the back. I think she's still available. So anyway, if you are interested in one of these babies, please send me a puppy application and we'll talk. And I will be looking at all the information so I can tell you, with certainty what's what with the babies. So I do know it's written down, but when I'm on the video, I don't have it in front of me. So last time I had 3 litters, so I had a lot of information I was trying to keep up with, and I made a cheat sheet, and I would carry it with me from one litter to the next so I could make sure I was telling you the right information. But I haven't had time to write a cheat sheet yet, and I may not need one. I know we have 2 black mass fawn girls still available that are Sheba's babies. And I believe we're going to have 1 girl and 2 boys still available with this litter after today. I'll know for sure today, though. And I'll get it all posted where you can see it and help me to remember. Please, I love that y'all sent me a message to tell me, and that really does help me. And I do not have a problem with that. So please, if anyone see something I'm getting wrong, shoot me a message. Tell me it's all right. I know how I am. I know that I mix up some of the stuff. I don't mean to, but until I get going good, by the time these babies are 2, 3 weeks old, I'm doing a lot better with who's who and where they're going and all of that. But in the beginning, it's moving pretty fast, and when you have, I think we have a total of 15 puppies, 3 mamas, 15 puppies, and then some of the other things that are going on in my personal life y'all know about. It's just kind of, it's just a lot. I'm not trying to whine or complain either, and I know you guys have been very supportive. I know people are praying for me. You better get down. You better get down. Get out of my ear. Oh, she gets up right behind me and tries to kiss my ear or snort in it. But anyway, I have no problem with somebody pointing out where I said something wrong, because I know I do that. But I'm very detail oriented. I have the details. I have it recorded for that reason, because when I'm just talking, it's very easy for me to get it wrong. You're gorgeous, Mama D. You're so gorgeous, and your babies are absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to get off of here and get this posted, and then get to work on my paperwork and everything, and maybe I can get that cheat sheet created today. And I think I'm just going to be home today with all the rain going on outside. There's a few more details I need to tend to for our funeral arrangements for my dad, but they don't have to be done today. So I think I'm going to stay in and kind of rest my brain a little bit today. But please feel free to contact me if you have any questions, or you're interested in a puppy, or if you just want to chat about Bostons. I love to talk about Bostons. Yeah, I do. Look at them. These babies were born Wednesday morning on the 30th. Today's Friday, so they're just a couple of days old. And they're doing really good. And she's always had 7 puppies. She had 7 this time. And I have let Sheba nurse one of Delilah's last time. It just helped. Sheba only had 2. And I felt like she was producing more milk and needed help to keep her milk more stable. I didn't want her to be producing too much milk and cause problems. You don't want them to make more milk than you're using, and you don't want them to have less milk than you need. So I let one of Delilah's puppies help keep her in balance. And she was side by side with Delilah, so Delilah had 6 babies still nursing, but she can also take care of 7, no problem. She does really good. She knows how to rotate them, so make sure everybody's getting to eat plenty. And you can see that little tiny tot is the one that's chowing down. So he may be little, but he is not at all a runt or something. He's just a smaller puppy. I think he's going to probably be petite like his dad. And his dad was only 14 pounds full grown. And by the way, I'd like to just say, I don't know, to me it matters, and it might if any of you guys are breeders, but the dad is Thor, and he's not my stud, so I'm sad to say. But I am proud that we got to use him as our stud for these litters. And he just placed in the AKC ring. He earned he's a certified champion now. So these are now champion bloodline puppies. We have a champion bloodline stud, and is their dad now. So that just happened. I didn't know that when we were breeding him. I knew that he competed in the AKC arena stuff, but oh, Mama, clean that up. So Thor's mama notified me last night, and I'll be putting up his award and certificate and stuff on my Facebook page to show that we have a stud that has placed in the champion whatever. I don't know how to say it. I have to look at that too to tell you, because I'm not familiar with all that AKC show dog stuff. But he is an amazing little stud, and he scored almost a perfect score. So his mama was real proud. She shows a lot of her dogs, and she has Frenchies, and she has like American Bullies and Bostons. So she's real proud, and it made me proud too. I'm talking about using Thor again in the future with at least one of my girls. My two boys will be old enough very soon, but Thor, he's an amazing little stud, and he makes beautiful babies with any of my girls, so I'll probably use him again too. So as long as he's available, I will. But anyway, y'all have a blessed day. I'm going to get off of here. Everybody have a happy Friday, and I will be tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow, maybe later today if I can get a bonus video in. So anyway, y'all have a blessed day.